We want to get to the latest on an ongoing Scripps News investigation that looks into child drownings at vacation rental homes in recent years.
You're about to see video of a drowning and rescue caught on camera at a short-term rental home in Scottsdale, Arizona. National investigative correspondent Lori Jane Gliha joins us in studio now with the video and what she's discovered. Lori Jane?
Well, first of all, the child in this video you're about to see is doing okay. The incident happened in December last year. The adults who were there say they didn't see the child as he slipped past them. The family was staying in an unfamiliar home, a short-term rental, and the backyard pool did not have a fence.
Scottsdale 911, do you need police, fire, medical?
I need medical, please. My husband got him back to breathing again, but he's very weak.
This footage comes from a surveillance camera in the backyard of a Scottsdale, Arizona short-term rental home, an Airbnb with a fenceless pool where a Texas family decided to spend last Christmas.
We obtained the footage from the Scottsdale Police Department, and they decided to blur it before releasing it to us. So we enhanced it so you can see how quickly a toddler boy nearly lost his life.
In the upper left corner, there, you can see a 1-year-old child in a red and white striped shirt as he slips by relatives playing foosball. He also moved past his dad, who says he was focused on the grill, off screen. In police interviews after the incident, adults who were in the backyard explain how none of them noticed the tiny child slip into the pool.
I didn't see him. We didn't see him, so I don't know where he came out of.
I literally got out of the kitchen, went to the grill, and then boom, it happened.
The video shows it took only seconds for the boy to fall into the pool. You can see his little legs kicking, but it's no use. His brother, a 2-year-old, the one kicking the ball there, would be the one who notices and alerts the adults by tugging on a relative's clothing.
Pointed at the water. The baby was face down, floating on the water.
By the time that relative pulled the child out of the water and started CPR, the young boy had already stopped breathing.
Whenever I pulled him out, man, he was blue.
He was blue? Okay.
He was I think,
right.
A couple seconds more, he would have been gone.
So we're not from here, so I don't know if the sliding door, he was able to, because it's just like a little latch up, and that's it. So I don't know if he happened to open it and sneak outside.
This close call is among more than 40 fatal and non-fatal drownings reviewed by Scripps News in Arizona and Florida involving vacation homes in recent years. In Scottsdale, Police Commander Jeremy O'Mara leads a special short-term rental team that often responds.
What we'll find is families come in from other parts of the country where maybe water safety or pools aren't nearly as prevalent, and now you've got a family staying that maybe doesn't have the same level of experience.
O'Mara says the city of Scottsdale created the short-term rental team in response to an influx of thousands of rental homes in recent years and calls for police at those properties.
So you can see this is all my area.
The team works with city inspectors to make sure the short-term rentals in the city are up to code, especially when a drowning occurs. Our investigation found records showing the home where the little boy nearly drowned was in violation of the city's pool safety regulations by not having either a pool fence or an audible alarm on the doors and windows leading to the water.
It's just a responsibility that the community, the neighborhood expects you to have if you're going to move a business into the short-term, into the community as a short-term rental.
Airbnb told Scripps News it also expects hosts to follow local laws and regulations that apply to them.
When you go into homes after there's a drowning, how frequently do you find that the home is not in compliance?
The ones that we've had recently, there tends to be an issue with some level of compliance. The ultimate hope is that the compliance comes from the homeowner to where we just don't know what life we save by everyone doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Records we obtained show the homeowners at the Scottsdale home where the boy nearly died did come into compliance with city code just a few weeks after receiving a notice to comply. They installed alarms on the windows and doors and installed a self-closing pool gate. New safety measures after a close call that could have ended in tragedy.
How long have you guys been staying at that Airbnb?
This will be day 2. But with this, we're going home. I can't think of anything more scary or more traumatic.
And when I spoke to the mother a few weeks ago, she told me that her son was doing fine. They did rush him to the hospital where he received treatment. But a reminder, though, that drowning happens very fast and very quietly. There were 2 other kids in the pool who did not seem to hear a splash, did not seem to notice that the boy was getting into the pool.
Just shocking.
Gosh, that was tough to see.
Really hard to watch.
So what else can you tell us about that video?
Yeah, well, you often see these cases on the news and you never hear what happens after the fact.
Right.
So we file these open records requests to get the video, to get the records and then to see if there's video. In the dozens of cases we looked at, it's so rare that there is ever surveillance video that captures this, let alone that it's a rescue, that someone survived. And when the police first gave this to us, it was extremely blurred, and I had a big conversation with them about reducing the blur so that the community could learn from this and that we could actually benefit from what we're seeing.
And so many families, they rent these short-term rentals. When they get there, what should they be doing, especially if they find out that the pool does not have a fence or the doors don't have the alarms?
Yeah, so no matter where you go, there might be slightly different safety recommendations or requirements based on the city code or the state law. But we just did this for our story. We actually rented a vacation home. We knew it did not have a pool fence, so we went ahead and we checked whether it had audible alarms at each door right when we got there. And we actually found one, the main door to the back of the pool. It didn't work, so we alerted the property owners about that, and they said they were going to address it. Drowning experts talk about how important these layers are between the pool and your child, so anything like a fence, an alarm, something to look for, but again, you cannot just rely on those things to keep your child safe.
What
Every
an
parent's
eye-opener.
worst
Gosh.
nightmare. Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks for your work as always.
Jane, thank you.
Thank you, guys.